Alright, so now that we have everything laid out and looks nice, just take a second to get everything in. It's actually a very unique set, and I'm always interested to see the new tools that people come up with. I think it's interesting, and it definitely adds to the lock sport community as a whole, and that goes from locksmiths to lockpickers to all kinds of hobbyists alike. The Lambda 2 sets are the custom picks that you see in front of you. This is actually an updated version from the original. If you go back to my previous video of the Lambda 2 set, they look like this. These are what the first ones look like, and I will definitely leave a link in the description below if you want to take a look at the first video. These picks are very unique because they're thin and they're wide, and you can use those for a whole host of different ways. So every new innovation definitely comes with a new set of challenges, and I think Lambda 2's got a whole line of challenges set up in front of them, but these are actually very cool, and they're very light in the hand. What drew me to these initially were was the tension tools he makes. Now, I think this thing kicks balls, and I really do enjoy it. You can see here it's got the little spring on it, and the idea for this is if you're picking a difficult challenge lock or you have a lot of spools in it, it's hard to release just enough tension that you don't drop the pins completely, or just enough tension that you don't overset things, or there's tons of different problems that go along with this stuff. So this is definitely a cool addition to these picks in general. And speaking of very interesting picks, we're going to take a look at the next one up. This looks like a half diamond, sort of, except because the shafts of his picks are so long, it does not appear that way. But this has actually helped me in quite a few ways. This right here I got from eBay. It's got a ton of pins, and it's a ton of spool pins and serrated pins and all kinds of crazy stuff inside, and it's very deep, unlike your regular mortise cylinders or rim cylinder, whatever, the deadbolts. It's longer, and it's definitely hard to get the pins all the way in the back, especially if they're high cuts. But not with picks like this. You use the aluminum shaft here that he obviously puts his own cool design into. I don't know how he does it, but it's very interesting, and it fits well in the hand. But because the shafts are extra long, you can get it all the way to the bank and not have to stick it in like this and then somehow try to manage pins if you're only getting the very, very tip of the last pin. So this definitely has helped in locks like this, and believe me, this is not the only one I have where that seems to be an issue. So very cool design. It definitely gives you a lot of pin control. It's very cool. Let's see, the next one up, this one is kind of like the take on the very first set. You can see it's got a very low curvature here, so it lays very flat inside the lock, and it gives you enough room to be able to hit the pin in the back without hitting one in the front. So it's actually a pretty cool setup. And what set would not be complete without this bad boy? I've used this to rake open quite a few locks, and it's not like the regular triple peaks that we have here. And plus, with this extended shaft, and you can see that this one right here is different. You can see how it's not as thick right before it gets to the first peak. It's pretty cool. Let's check the thicknesses of this and make sure that we're all on the same page here. So 0.0235 inches. What do we got for fractions? So 0.6 millimeters. That's not bad. Definitely able to get into most locks, especially here in America. Now for the next part, this is really cool because I had no idea that this pen right here, which is awesome by the way because it works, I thought that this was just a cool way, like maybe you're supposed to use it like a Kupaton or one of those type things. You just hold it and swing it around. But when I did asked Lambda2 about it, like how he makes the pens and things like that. He said, "Oh, by the way, by the way, if you take the cap off the back, you're gonna find a slew of other little picks inside." Oh my god, I felt like a jackass because I had no idea these were in there, and he's not gonna know until he sees this video. But when he does, he's gonna go, "Oh my god, this guy." So anyway, these are the profiles that are inside here, and they're just, he has such a unique ability to put these crazy profiles on these really long picks, and they're manageable. They're manageable, and I think that's really cool. I mean, you can see some of these profiles in other picks, but it's just so cool that he's got them in here and he does them like that. I just think that's incredibly cool. And one of the cool things about this, on top of all the other things that I've mentioned here, is if you take one of these, and I'm going to do that right now. We'll take this worm one right here. We'll take that. We'll put those here or on the table. You slide it into one of these handle devices, and you can actually, we'll put that in here. All right, then we'll do one of these numbers. Now you've got yourself a full-length pick, and you have enough room, instead of like just using these in emergencies, because that's the length of them, would be just to use them in an emergency. Now you've got something that you can use, and it's functional. It's just incredible. It's really cool that he did that. And oh, you can definitely get your hands on these if you want. Just these regular ones here, $25 plus shipping. And then if you wanted the pen ones or something like that, with all these ones inside, I believe you said they're $50 plus shipping, which is pretty cool. I will leave the info to get a hold of Lambda2 in the description below, so you can jump on that if you want to. I just appreciate you sending me these because these are really cool. They're interesting, and as you know, I'm a huge fan of Lockpicks and different varieties and all kinds, so I appreciate that. Lambda2, thank you so much. And guys, that's, oh, wait a minute, we have one more thing for the giveaway. We have the Dangerfield locks here, which are pretty cool. They've got that practice set in here. I've tried all of them. They're nice. They're very nice locks, and I would have purchased these outside had I not even known that they were in here. So this is going to be for you guys. I'm also going to chuck in the Dangerfield knife set here. These are like for decoders and things like that, and of course I'll have reviews for all this stuff in the coming weeks. And I'm also going to toss in one of these micro tools that Chris Dangerfield has. These are pretty cool. I've used these as well. I'm going to give you all three of these things for this month's giveaway. I'm sponsored by, of course, Lockpick World and UK Bump Keys. All you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about these Lambda2 picks. Make sure you're a subscriber, because I'll have to check on that. And don't forget to share, because sharing the video and commenting is the only way you're going to win. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. See you guys.